I am investing from now to the end of the year, assuming 0 rate cuts. I think the chance of a rate cut is 0. And I'll tell you why I think that. First of all, Fed bashing is done by every administration. Timeless. I mean, part of presidential 101, you go to class to become president, is you learn how to bash the Fed. It's the first thing you do. You always bash the Fed. The Fed doesn't give a damn because they know they're running under an independent mandate, but you bash them anyways. And in the case of what Trump is doing with Powell, at least he's letting him wear a hard hat. You saw that thing last week. That was crazy when they were looking at the renovations at the Fed. It's completely irrelevant to rate hikes. But the more he bashes him, I think what Trump is trying to do is buy insurance that there isn't a rate increase. Forget about rate cuts. He's trying to really, between now and next May, not let him increase rates and make Powell think twice. But I don't think Powell gives a damn because his mandate is that of independence. And everybody knows if the president, any president, not just Trump, any president, hire or fire the Fed, that would really not be a good signal to the globe that comes to invest in the U.S. as the largest sovereign wealth destination because of the independence of the Fed and the transparency of the legal system and all the rest of it. But if you think about the Fed, Powell can't make that decision on his own. He's got to convince a majority of his board to do this. And what are they looking at? They're looking at a really strong job market. The print on GDP at 3% was way ahead of forecast, number one. Number two, wages up. There's inflation in wages. And inflation itself down. So tell me why, when they look at that, they would say, oh, let's cut rates. Why would you cut rates? What's wrong? Why do you need to cut rates? What is it about it? You can whine about the housing market, but a 7% mortgage worked for 45 years, 50 years, 60 years. That's kind of where it was. And we had this anomaly for a couple of decades of free money, but those days are over. So the idea that we're going back down to 2.5% or 3% on the Fed, it just isn't going to happen. And I think people should wake up, smell the roses, and invest accordingly.